Houston, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got room to work. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Hill.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got a man. It's Moore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move, it's Davison. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Dante Moore trying to set up the screen. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. The offense changing the play. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Dropping back, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Wingo. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. There's some room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Texas. Roll his way into the end zone. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing more on the move to his left. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Arch to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The run inside. It's Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Manning to throw. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Here's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's Moore to throw. A little screen to the running back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights off of him and runs through another guy. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run.
Number 97, set to kick it away.
Inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Let's go.
They go play action with Manning. Right on the money.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Manning with a play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Past the 20. Touchdown Longhorn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go play action with Moore. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be changing the route. Moore unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Moore. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Fourth down, Moore. Complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 40.